GM. So, how I'm growing a Skool community with no audience starting from scratch. This is a build in public day 7. So, let's get to it. Just gotta finish off my little pre-workout creatine cocktail here with juice. I'm not dry scooping that shit, so forget it. Because we're hitting the gym very soon. All right, let's get to it. So, in order to grow a Skool community with no audience, so you might look at my channel. I don't know if you look at this video, but my channel is 1,200 subscribers right now. But it's an old audience, it's old subscribers. I don't even know if you guys are watching this video because I did a lot of other stuff. I haven't published consistently or just sporadically through for a year. So it's been kind of dead. My Twitter follower is 200 as well, so that doesn't count as well. So I am actually starting from scratch and building this business from scratch. So from listening to Alex Hormozi, going through the Skool Games, this is the path I need to nail, and I will nail. It will be interesting for my future self to look at this video when I started out and what mental hurdles I had to go through. And it's nice to be like a beginner again. I love it. But the first will be to nail the Skool community will be about a converting offer. And Alex Hormozi talks about this in his $100 million blueprint book or whatever he calls it. If you have a converting offer, then everything else almost falls in place automatically. But if you don't have a converting offer, then everything will be a struggle. You will have to chase clients. You will have to sell your soul essentially to get paid. And that's not what we're doing here, right? So what I want to do is to offer a solution which most creators, founders, and entrepreneurs will get into. And just self-reflecting from the last Build in Public video I had, already I think like a train wreck, like limiting self-belief and imposter syndrome is going to creep up on people really, really, really fast. So I almost need to add it to my roadmap. And it takes me to the next point. So create a solid roadmap of exactly what is to come with your product. And is it a offer that people are actually willing to pay for? And the interesting conundrum here is, okay, how do you figure out what is a converting offer and what do people actually want? And yet again, drawing from experiences and wisdom from Andrew Kirby, who's been at the great online game for a good while, says that it always starts with gathering a bunch of people and just talking to them. And if you can talk to them, if you can gather a bunch of people, then you can ask and probe and see what common problems they have and how you can solve them. If you can bring a transformation to them and if they are willing to pay. Now, I pretty much have a roadmap of what I am going to solve for most creators, founders, entrepreneurs. But it will be interesting to see if anyone is willing to pay to solve these problems, because everyone has their own definition of what is procrastination and how to be consistent with content creation and dealing with burnout and overwhelm. But do they actually know how to overcome it? I've overcome it from my last business when I was building out my blog and a blogging business. And I had to struggle and deal with all of this until I solved it. So my solutions will be the solutions to the problems I've already fixed for myself. And I know a bunch of people are struggling with this as well. So how am I going to grow a Skool community with no audience? Well, first I will need to define my 3 to 5 key tasks that will get me to my goal. And I might share my goals with what I want to achieve later on, but it's not important right now. Now, this entire section here will warrant an entirely different video from me, which I will dive into, and it will be probably my first legit YouTube video, which is edited and stuff like that. But essentially, one of the key tasks which I need to do and define is social media growth. This is what everyone that wants to create a business, whether it's a Skool community, will struggle with. And I need to define how I approach it and what I do on a daily basis every single morning without fail in order to get to my goal. So how do you grow a Skool community with no audience? Well, essentially you need to garner attention. You need to become good at video editing. You need to be able to amass a bunch of people who resonate with you. So that's essentially the insights for today. Now, a big, huge self-promo if you are thinking about making money online. Doesn't matter if it's a Skool community. Doesn't matter whatever. You will hit into creator consistency and burnout and overwhelm and procrastination. And actually, you want to learn how to work less while earning more, because a big issue is that I see people, I used to be like that as well, just working endlessly, like 12-hour days, 8-hour days. And that's not the point of entrepreneurship. The point is to escape the rat race, leave the 9 to 5, which I did, but not exchanging a 9 to 5 for a 24/7. It's not the point of it all. And there's so many people who go through this path of shit, I am not consistent. Oh man, I'm procrastinating what I'm supposed to do. I'm starting to get overwhelmed, burned out, everything collapses, and they're just even working even more. So if you're someone like that and you need help, I have the solutions, and let's solve them together for you in the Flow Academy, which is the exclusive content portal I will have. All right, so that's it for this billion public. And how is the channel growing? So we have not really created a spot-on video, which is a real video. It's just a billion public series I'm doing right now. But we will take this more seriously in the coming days and week. But we have some comments, and I think we have one. Yeah, bro, solid video. Didn't think about these things. Good to know before I start my own school group, for sure. And he's actually talking about the number one problem with school, which is what I just talked about, getting attention. All right, that's it for this video. Let's hit the gym. Let's crush some gains and grow, which then translates into the business energy and stuff like that.